Hey, Gator Girl. How was your day? Hey, Miss Charlene. Oh, could you finish the laundry? That's good because the laundry boy never came in, right? Work was a little bit better today than yesterday. I had a terrible day yesterday, but better, better today. Not great, but it was better than what it was. So no laundry boy, man. I think we need to bring those back. I mean, not being sexist or anything, but a cabana boy, a laundry boy. I would take one. Miss Charlene, you are doing a wonderful job, and yes, every caregiver should get some sort of certification because that is a tough ass job, hardest job in the world. Oh wow, snow flurries. Charlene, I thought about doing like some, I don't know what you want to call them, chit chats on YouTube on my channel. Just invite people to come in and like people who are caregivers and they're struggling and just need someone to listen or to vent or whatever, or um, people that are grieving, since I've had a lot of, things happen with friends of mine, and just a way to talk, let me just be the host, and then people can write in, what do y'all think of that? Something like that. Maybe on Wednesday nights or something I could host a chit chat about whatever. I'm glad you think so. I just thought that there's nothing like that out there. And just to use you, Charlene, as an example, there's so many caregivers out there that just wish there was someone to talk to or listen to or know there were other people in the same situation. So I might post something about that and see if we could start something like that to help other people. I know I have a lot of people in I had thyroid cancer and I don't have a thyroid, and there's a lot of women or a lot of people that suffer from different things due to that. So I thought maybe one night um, I would host people that's dealing with thyroid issues. So there's all kinds of things we could talk about. Oh, yellow light. We went. So Charlene, did you get your mom home? Well, I had been going on there on a regular basis, watching the vigils and everything, but a lot of people know who I am, but then you have to get people to say subscribe, and I don't want to go on there just saying, hey, subscribe. So I need to find some way that will promote, people to sub my channel versus going and begging for someone to go sub my channel. I know where you're coming from as far as that goes, but just like when I had been on them a lot, and I've been verbal on a lot of different things, and people knew who I was. But even when I asked for subs, no one went. You have to have somebody say, okay, we need to go help this person get to her 1,000, and then it happens. But until somebody's out there doing that, no one really. Just like when Trucker G got X-ray and had his people in his group, and within 15 minutes he had his 1,000 people. You need somebody that's willing to put your name out there and say, hey, you need to go sub this person. I might see if Buffalo Man will do a shout out for me. Yeah, but it's just hard getting a hold of any of them, or unless somebody knows them and just say, hey, she needs some help. I don't have connections, or I can't get a hold of Santa. He's so daggone busy. But he did do a shout out for me, and I got some people, but And Mags is busy too, so unless you guys have a connection with any of them. Oreo could get it done in a heartbeat, but I don't have that close connection with him. And if X-Ray was on more, we could get him, but he's not been on, so. You can talk to Oreo, Gator Girl? Okay. And just let him know I'm trying to do we're going to do a rally and a convoy, and I really need to get my subs up. I appreciate you ladies very much. Yeah, and Shirley, I understand. I was in those chats for a long, long time, and I still couldn't get anything, but I'll try to start going back in them, but it's just frustrating. Oh, you followed him that long? I didn't hear about him until the spring when he was coming with TPC, yeah. Well, I got my daughter's big wedding coming up in, about 3 weeks? And her maid of honor last evening bailed on her. And it's pretty interesting how Joe is so popular from just doing the responding, responding to the calls. No, that was not nice at all, but we kind of expected something like that to happen. So it's not surprising, but do you think she would have bailed on her sooner than 3 weeks out from the wedding, huh? Yeah, I like Oreo and Taco Joe. Yep. She was friends with my daughter when she had trouble with, she was married to a police officer and she had a lot of trouble, and this girl befriended her, and we just had a feeling about her, but, my daughter really needed somebody at that time, and she came into my daughter's life, and we tried to tell her it's just she was there for that time being. Now the girl that was in her wedding that should have been the maid of honor, she asked her, she accepted, and so all's well. But it just sucks that the girl did that to her. No, you're right. He tells it like it is. and they don't like that he makes a living off of that. You know, I mean, I understand he takes donations, but you know, that's his job, is doing that. Yeah, that's true. The other one that starts with a W that he has got lots of letters in his name, I don't know what to say about him anymore. You know who I'm talking about? Starts with a W. No, sometimes the truth is hard to hear, but you know, you need to hear it, because otherwise you're not hearing the facts. You know, you need to know. Yeah, I used to listen to him, but then he got all wishy-washy, and I see his name, I just totally go the opposite direction. I don't even tune in anymore. Yeah, that one. You got it, Charlene. And Gator Girl understands. Yeah. So there is one benefit to the maid of honor quitting. I guess that's what you would call quitting her position. Now there's an extra dude, and so they were trying to figure out what they were going to do with the extra guy, because she wasn't going to get another girl to go in the wedding. And so when it comes time to walk back down the aisle after the ceremony, there's going to be an extra guy. And I said, well, he can just come over and he can walk me out. And then everybody liked the idea, so that's what they're going to do. Because Joe's parents are married, and then she's got her dad, and he's married, and then it's just me. So the extra dude's going to come over and he's going to walk me out, which is kind of cute, I think. Yeah, he is, and his wife is very patient with him for being gone all that time and having that little boy. Yeah, I used to watch them all the time. Yeah. Sorry. Did Mudpig ever get a job? I know he got a job, but then that kind of didn't work out, and so he was kind of up in the air. And I have to come up with plan B, because remember I was going to live stream the reception, but then I realized the DJ's going to be playing music, and I don't want to be dinged for the um, copyright of the music. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to live stream it. Probably can't do it through YouTube, I don't think. I mean, there's no need to do it if you're not going to put the truth out there. I mean, I guess some do just, for the attention. Some like the attention, but oh, okay, so it won't matter. Well, that's good to know. Because I was going to be really bummed, like, oh no, I can't do it. How'd you know that, Gator Girl? I'm impressed. Well, good. I was bummed when I realized that today. I'm like, oh no, I can't. I'll be dinged. And I'm like, I don't want to be dinged already. Okay, that's good to know. No, you do learn a lot. Just from watching them over all these months, it's been a good learning experience. And even Buffalo Man, I talked with him and he told me about like the fan to cool your phone, because my phone has overheated a couple times, and then the charger to keep it charged, like if you're doing a long um, stream. So Buffalo Man, he's been helpful as far as that goes. You really are a good caregiver, a good daughter, Charlene. She's very lucky to have you and your husband. A travel Wi-Fi, what is that? Because I've got my tripod, which is really nice, and I've got the fan, and I got the charger, and it weighs a ton. And then my cords, Buffalo Man said to make sure I had plenty of those. Okay, that's good to know. So he just gets it through his phone service, the travel Wi-Fi. You gonna live stream? Cool. I guess I should sub to your page, your channel. I wish I had a backup phone so I could use it more so to live stream just to versus my everyday phone. Oh, you don't have one yet? Okay. Make sure you let us know. What do you think about doing that? Backup phone, when I pulled out the drawer, the batteries made it swell and I can't even replace it. So I'll have to see if somebody has a phone that they're not using that I can at least use to live stream. I don't have a backup phone to even use it as an option, which I would prefer to use a backup phone as my live stream because I hear it's hard on your phone, so I need to protect this one as much as I can because they're so daggone expensive. Okay, well good. Hopefully that'll be soon. Yeah, because I've noticed with my phone, my battery is already starting to not hold the charge as much as it did, and I think it's because of this. So I really need to find somebody that's got a phone that's they're not using, it sitting in a drawer somewhere.